What's up, everybody out there in YouTube land? Wrath2501 here with a video that's been requested, pretty often for a while now. This is In the Mind of Doom Guy by King J. Grimm. Okay, so I've never done any of this stuff before, and it's not like it's not like the other one, where I did like was like it was by the same guy who did Freeman's Mind and stuff like that. This is different. All right, so let's see what's going on here and go.
Throughout history, there have been many men and women of power that we today look back on and consider evil. Even when we can say rather easily that there is no such thing as good or the previous mentioned affinity. Only decisions with consequences that can make one look selfish or not. Usually, this people
actually there is such a thing as good and evil. Okay.
And as we all know, power corrupts. There
yes, it does. And absolute power corrupts absolutely.
Heroes turned villains because of what they gained through their victories. Like the Jacobins who dethroned those above the people of France, yet turned the times of oppression into the reign of terror.
They became total douchebags, like a lot of people do.
Kill, cheat, or any other form of cruelty in our world morality system.
What the hell?
And that place is hell! And no, I'm not talking about the place in North Trøndelag in Norway. I'm of course
that was real. I thought it was just like a Photoshop sign.
Circles, can you imagine the fear of hell? The thought of being down there, hunted, tortured, and maimed in the abyss known as the underground. The only way to
sounds like Dark Souls to me.
The only way to run is by going deeper into the shadows, hoping that he will not find you.
He will not find you.
Oh, you thought I was talking about the fear of hell? Hell no. I'm talking about the hell's fear of the most righteous of warriors. The one who shines light across the dark corridors of the man's heart. The one who once fought off the hell guards. The one who is the reason for why Satan himself hides in the lower circle of hell.
And checks under his bed for him at night.
Talking about motherfucking Doom Guy.
There you go. Yes. Oh god, I can't wait for Doom Eternal. I gotta wait all the way till March. This is bullshit.
Now we're talking about history. The Jacobins fail. Edison fail. Clayton.
Yeah, there you go.
If I can teach a parrot to sing God Save the Queen, I can certainly teach this savage a thing or two.
What the hell? Just for this little bit, I guarantee you I'm gonna get like a friggin' strike from Disney.
For the win. Who in any video game ever has the reputation of scaring hell like hell? Bloody hell. This man, no legend, is one of the reasons why Peggy turned 18, and by God do I love him for it. Because he returned to scare hell again in 2016 with the reboot of Doom. And not only is he back, exactly what is he? I mean, the protagonist of Doom back in the day was pretty much the same dude from Wolfenstein. At least
he looked like him.
So why is he so loved?
My nose itches.
I mean, sure, not everyone talk about him, but he is one of the silent video game characters to this day that has never needed a name, and almost every other of the same type does have one.
The Doom Slayer.
The original Doom is one of the most influential video games in history, yet it's made
if not the most.
Still. When I played through Doom 2016, but we shall simply call Doom 4, I was so interested in this character. Yes, I was so interested in a character that doesn't name, doesn't speak.
You explode?
Only shows up one emotion, pure hatred. So what I did
research
and what I found was really fascinating.
That's a cool library. I like that.
More to this silent demon slaughtering man than what we know. Reboots are a new start, not only for a franchise, but also characters. So normally, I wouldn't mention the old games, but the main focus will be on the Doom Marine from Doom 2016.
That was the time I wish I had a grenade. Just chuck it down there. Boom, 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 boom.
Played at school. Doom. When starting up the game, it will throw you right into the gameplay, like some other shooters out there, and already we get some answers on our lap, which creates some questions. This is a new beginning for the franchise, yet this game clearly shows us that something has happened before the start of the game. In other words, there is some backstory here that will be revealed to the player if they look for documents and
if you look for it,
the narrative. But instead of reading every codex, I will shorten it a bit, though everything will be out there. What happens with the narrative can be split into two parts. What isn't completely conclusive, as there are many variables with not much evidence backing it up, and what I hold absolutely certainty in, as the game spells it out.
Okay.
So let's begin with the first part. The Age of Wraiths. A hellish long time ago, we're talking thousands of years, In a different dimension called Argentinur, there were people praying to these godly creatures known as wraiths. The people who lived there both feared them and respected them. The demons of hell, however, wanted the power for themselves, so the wraiths had someone to protect them. The warriors known as the Night Sentinels. These warriors were powered by the wraiths, causing the demons to use strategy rather than brute force, because there is one thing that hell is known for, and that is corrupting individuals. And the creatures of the abyss set their eyes on one person in particular, the leader of the Night Sentinels, who had recently lost his son. Being mentally weak by grieving for his son, the demons were able to strike a deal with him. If he led them to the wraiths, they would use the dark arts to resurrect his child. And he accepted.
What kind of world would you be resurrecting him into, though, you
They took
dingus?
control over them, merged the dimension Argentinur to their own, making it impossible for the Night Sentinels to protect their lords, as the beings were incapable of giving them their powers. And in the midst of the destruction, the betrayer got his son back, but not the way he had hoped.
No.
What he looked at was his son in a demon form, not like anything seen before. The icon of sin, which represents the ultimate evil itself. Having lost his home,
The
his
demons
fellow
betrayed you?
warriors, and seeing
Oh
his son
no!
turned into such an atrocity, the only thing he had left was his rage. The last Night Sentinel started killing everything in sight. No demon was capable of stopping this new monster. All of that is the first part of the game, the one which I'm slightly unsure of. What is it that I'm unsure of, you wonder? It is the fact that it is implied that the betrayer is none other than the Doom Marine. The arguments against that it was him is the fact that it was a Doom guy must originally have been from that dimension. Yet in the game he do understand English and how to use the different human weapons. Another point that it may not be him is the fact that the Night Sentinel wore futuristic armor resembling the old Knights of ye olde times, while the Doom Marine has, during this period, the original suit from Doom on. And the fact that the demon informs the player later that the Marine is capable of moving through time and space, which means that Argentinur might not be where he originally came from, hence the different armor. But there are a few points of why he could be the betrayer, and it goes into
Illidan, the betrayer, seriously, dude?
Why make this backstory with someone like this if not use it with a character in-game? And 2, the Doom guy is consistently shown hating demons and anything otherworldly. So why would he suddenly, if he's not originally from Argentinur, protect the wraiths? And that alone is why I believe the Doom Marine is the man behind the Sentinel's fall, because he protected something seemingly demonic before.
Nah, I don't think so.
Everything I say from here on, I'm absolutely certain of, as even the demons of hell keep reminding themselves of these events. So let's continue with the story of a man making a deal with the devil, only to end up hating everything connected to hell. So the deal that gave hell the boost to get Argentinur over to their own world got a consequence that they could never have foreseen.
He is here.
The motherfucking Dooms!
Yeah.
They opened Pandora's box.
No
and
shit.
who they now call the Doomslayer was unleashed. Throughout the story of Doom, you can find this document, if you will, called the Slayer's Testaments, which will go into what happened after they angered him. His murder spree lasted for longer than they could count, as the holy being, the Seraphim, saw the Doom Marine's now incorruptible soul and granted him immeasurable strength and speed, power, unlimited power. And with that power, demons could only go deeper into their own realm in hope that they would not.
Well, they made him unable to. He didn't need food. He didn't need rest. He didn't need air. He didn't need water to live.
Lost memory it will gain.
And they gave him. They gave him endless stamina too, so he could literally run forever.
And we can know that demons just shits themselves.
Yeah.
Thinking about this guy. So when the first imp you meet in the game does this.
Yeah. That's not what he's
not
doing.
doing it to scare the player, because I have a translator here that will translate demonic into this.
Ah!
The best way to truly understand how Doom guy
There
is
you go,
by
man.
looking at one
Perfect.
certain demonic presence that stood up against him, being called a champion amongst his kind, the Titan. How big was this Titan? Well, there's
Really
a stage
damn
called
huge.
Titan's Realm in Doom, where you can walk inside this big skull.
In his mouth.
This skull.
Better
did he
close that
kill
mouth.
With vengeance. After killing the Titan, the Doomslayer met someone, or something, that the demons will not name in their archives. This being gave our protagonist his new armor, which is made to be able to
Welcome,
absorb
stranger.
plasma, which is pretty much the ability to heal by killing demons. The demons understood.
Oh, you
after
rip
the
off
battle
his
that they could
ass
never
and beat
even
him to
hope
death with
defeat
it.
him.
Come
The
on.
demon priest of the blood
Friggin'
Temple
metal is
planned
that?
to stop the gruesome and atrocious Doomslayer, tricking him to go into the Blood Keep. They simply made the entire structure fall on him, entombing him in the rubble. And as they saw their chance, they put him into a cursed sarcophagus, which makes one go into hypersleep. They put warnings everywhere, guards to test him, so much to make sure that no one could find it.
Do not open until Christmas.
Moving many years in the future, an exhibition team led by Dr. Samuel Aiden, CEO of the UAC, an organization which tries to use Hell's energy for mankind's interest, found the tomb. In the report of the found, they even wrote that the demons around the sarcophagus tried to defend it with ferocity previously unseen before. Because it contains the motherfucking Doom guy!
There you go.
Being able to obtain from Hell, they stationed the sarcophagus on Mars, where they have a research lab dedicated to get Argent energy, which is the renewable energy from Hell. After one employee of the UAC,
It's actually smart to move that facility to Mars, you know, far away from Earth.
She started to open a portal to Hell. Something else awoke as well, because the Doom guy woke for one purpose: rip and tear Rev that
Rip
trumpet.
and tear. Dude.
Waking up,
Love
equipping
it.
his armor and getting some weapons, Doomguy gets contacted by the individual who found him in the first place in Hell, Dr. Samuel Hayden, who introduces himself, tells the Marine that they could work together to find the
No. Screw up.
motherfucking Doom guy.
There you go.
So just starting the game, we, the players, get a pretty good idea on how Doomguy acts and reacts. Instantly
Yeah.
killing demons, share disdain for
Killing
people,
everything. Run for your
and
life. You better run.
unwillingness to cooperate with them. Yet he is not without anything good, because one reaction he does show
Ooh.
up is this.
Our interest in their world was purely for the betterment of mankind. Everything has clearly gotten out of hand now,
Dude,
but it was worth the risk. I assure you.
He sees innocence,
shut up.
which adds on to his rage. There really isn't that much to talk about in the very game itself, as the story
Oh,
goes
man.
mostly around that Olivia
This is a
Perez-
real
Dr.
man's
Stark
power
mentioned
fantasy.
Dr. Samuel
This is
Hayden
real
uses the
manly
energy from the
shit
wraiths,
here.
and Doomguy, who can see an individual who is doing what he once did, and a man trying to gain Argent energy for himself. It mirrors what Doomguy has been through, which is why he destroys everything the UAC can need to collect Hell materials, stops the Hell invasion, and gets to murder more demons. There are also two
Boom.
things that the Doomslayer does that builds him up even more, and these two are connected. To stop Hell's invasion, the Doom Marine needs to return to Argent and Earth to destroy the Well, which is what contains the Argent energy that the demons are harvesting through the corrupted wraiths. To power this portal, Doomguy and Hayden, who is working together, need to use all the electricity from the AI working for the robot known as Vega. When the Doom Marine is
Vega,
about to
really?
push the button to destroy the AI, he hesitates, because he believes that Vega is a bystander that shouldn't die because of other people's decisions. So he makes just that, a decision,
Vega, back up.
creating a backup for Vega, and takes
I'll
the hard
take that.
drive with him. Remember, the protagonist was once a warrior of good, protecting
And
the
that kinda
people
makes
of the
Vega-
peace
I'm wondering if
of
Vega will
Argent
be his
Earth.
Cortana
And this
in the
shows
next
that
game.
He will no longer be able to let others suffer for his own means, like they did once before. The second important thing is the fact that he gets to right his own
Ooh.
mistakes, to put the corrupted race to rest. With the item, known as the Crucible, Doomguy can take all the Argent energy that the race have produced and absorb it into the object, which will destroy the Well, which again is helping the demons with strength for their invasion. Now when putting the race to sleep, the Doomguy will be met by a familiar face, a Night Sentinel, who will lead him to the next corrupted spirit. This can absolutely mean that they have forgiven him for everything that once happened, and wants him to finish what they have started. And he does. The Doomslayer stands face to face with the human who made a deal
Oh,
with the
God.
devil and sees what he
She
once
nasty.
went through. Betrayal. And the mastermind of the whole invasion wants to take it upon himself to slay the shotgun-wielding fiend. But that brain must not be fully functional, because one thing I clearly forgot.
Did you forget who I am?
This is the motherfucking Doom guy!
Yeah! Oh, God, I love that. Freaking love it.
Being sent back to Mars by Samuel Aiden, Doomguy is incapable of stopping the robot from taking the Crucible filled with the power of the
Wha-
Well, as the Doctor filled the Marine suit with a certain type of technology, making it impossible
You
for the
prick.
Slayer to follow through with his justice. In the very end, the CEO of
How the hell did he make something that could
teleports
interface
Doomguy
with
to
his
another
mystic
dimension,
technology
telling him that
suit?
they
That's
will
what I want to
probably
know.
see each other again, as he knows the power of the Hellwalker
Doom
after
2.
seeing it firsthand. The Doom Marine may to some
On
seem like
PlayStation.
a one-dimensional character, simply there for the player to feel his shoes,
Ooh.
seeing the world
Ooh.
from his eyes. But that is not the case. There is no way that we can even fathom to understand the pain and suffering he suffered when asking the demons for help, or feel the rage he does when he saw the icon of sin in front of him. His journey is that of a man being betrayed at his weakest point in his life, turning him into an unstoppable killing machine, being granted strength to live on for aeons, only using this time to exact his revenge on others. For those who simply plays Doom for the fun of it, he is a brutal and legendary individual. For
And
his direct
legendary,
personality,
yes.
But for those who look deep into the lore, he is much more than a Terminator
Oh, man.
reference, but someone who feels sorrow for the innocent and hatred for the ones
God.
of guilt.
I remember
And that is
that.
the mind of the Doom Marine. Or he's simply the motherfucking Doom Gang!
There you go. Fight like hell.
Thank you so much for watching my video. If you enjoyed what you saw, leave a like, favorite. Can you still do that? I don't know.
Yeah,
but
definitely.
What you can do is subscribe if you want to see more videos of it. Please share it with your friends. It will help me immensely. And if you believe that what I'm saying is correct, do you think there's a possibility that next Doom will show us the icon of sin itself? In
I'm
this
hoping
universe,
so. We see
potentially
something
being
big moving
summoned,
around that
the Doom
preview.
Marine, resurrected by hell itself?
Okay, so that was In the Mind of Doom Guy. Okay, by King J. Grimm. Okay, guys, so definitely get down to his channel and subscribe to him. Alright, before you go, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to me. And share this video on social media. Help the channel grow, guys, and help increase more hype for Doom. God, I love that game, man. And I'm so pissed. It was supposed to be my midnight stream for this month, for November. But, no. They had to push it all the way back to March. Anyway, I'll see you guys next time. Tune in every day for new content, and bye-bye.